Hi guys, it's Miley here with MAITRAINER.com, and we're in our second video of eating healthy on a budget. So if you were with me on the first video, you went along with me on a shopping trip. And so now we're back with what we picked up for about 50 bucks. And I just kind of wanted to go through with you some of the things that we picked up and some just fun facts. And then also some of my thoughts on eating healthy on a budget in general. So what I thought would be most helpful with all of the videos that I do for you guys is for me to just be completely honest about what it is I actually do for myself. So if you are a person that is completely sold on eating completely organic, eating non-genetically modified foods, if you're taking out gluten, if you're taking out dairy, if you're doing all of those things, that is totally fine, and I'm sure it's working for you, and that's great. But if so, you're probably not going to like this video, so you might want to just go ahead and hit stop. Otherwise, I'm probably going to irritate you just a little bit. So this video really is just for the average person that's trying to do better and that may be having a little bit of limited resources for whatever reason. So if you're a person that is eating fast food or eating out or eating processed food, which is like the food that comes in a box with a real long list of ingredients, if you're doing those kind of things and you're wanting to switch out of that, then this is the video for you. So what I don't want to do is take you from that to going totally on the other side of the spectrum to where everything is perfect or what people might consider perfect eating. And I also wanted to be honest with you about the fact that for my entire life, I have never been on the perfect end of the spectrum. So as a young kid, I grew up in a family of 5 kids with a single mom. So I was the oldest of, I had four brothers. So we've always been on a budget. And right now, I'm a single mom with a son myself. So for me, and what my goals are financially, I try to do the best I can with some limited resources. And I just spend about $200 a month for me and my son for groceries. So what I wanted to kind of share with you is what we've got here. I picked up a couple of pineapples and quite a few bananas because they were on sale. And those are 2 fruits that are really easy to freeze. So if you find something on sale and you can freeze it, then you could add it to yogurt later, or you could make smoothies out of it. And then also, if you'll go ahead and maybe not buy the lettuce that is already rinsed and cut and all that kind of stuff, and go ahead and pick up one that you have to do the work, that's going to save you quite a bit of money. This was only a couple bucks, and it's going to make like 2 times, 3 times more salad for me than normal. And then also, if you're looking at proteins and you're wanting some more cost-effective options, cottage cheese is a really good option. Eggs are always a good option. I just get frozen chicken. And then along with being a healthy fat, we have peanuts, peanut butter, and then if you're thinking along the lines of fish, we could get, you know, like wild raised salmon or something like that. But you also can just pick up tuna fish and then just add that to stuff. So my plan for this stuff is that I'm going to have grapefruits, bananas, pineapple for my fruits for the week. For my veggies, I'm going to make a really big salad and eat that at like lunch or dinner. And then I also add like spinach to kind of everything. So even if I'm having a potato, I might put like a layer of spinach on there and then a potato on top, and maybe mix it with some eggs, and that's all. And then for my healthy fats, I picked up avocados. I've got the peanuts again and the peanut butter. And then for my salad dressing, I decided that I like to make my own salad dressing. So I went ahead and picked up Italian seasoning and then my own vinegar and then some olive oil. And then also what I'm going to do with this olive oil is put it in the fridge, because if you refrigerate it, then you can use it as a spread instead of butter if you're trying to get a little bit of a healthier option. And another thing I wanted to point out also is that I do eat bread on a somewhat regular basis, I would say almost every day or almost every other day. But when you're looking at bread, if you can kind of flip it over to the back and look at the fiber content, and then you'll see like how many grams of fiber per slice. And so I was able to pick up at Aldi, where I went, some bread that had like 5 grams of fiber per slice. So that's really good. And then also I wanted to point out for carbohydrates that I do go ahead and get potatoes. And I know that you hear a lot of bad things about them, but what I wanted to kind of put in there is that potatoes are, even more so than bananas, they have more potassium. So potatoes get a really bad rap, but if you're cooking them and then you're just putting a little bit of olive oil on them, and you're not eating a great big one and like frying it and doing all that kind of thing, potatoes can be a really pretty healthy option. And then I just go ahead and get old-fashioned oatmeal. I know that you can get the little instant packs, but if you guys didn't already know, even if you get old-fashioned oats and you need to microwave it, you can still microwave it. So what I do is I get the old-fashioned oats, I do a serving of that, and then if I want it sweet, I'll either put some like frozen fruit that I have and toss it in there, or I'll also add in, we picked up some stevia, and then if it's like name brand, you're going to see it's like Truvia, but if it's in the green box. So as far as sweeteners go, if you can get off of sugar, and maybe if you need something sweet, switch over to stevia.